That is the only skirt she uses. She wears to knock Amobingo inside moto. Like we'll be on set. Amobingo and Dana White will be outside knocking. You will know that they are knocking because the car will be shaking.
Sarahmartins. Sarahmartins is back once again to entertain us, and of course, she is back once again to, in her own way, expose Edochie and Judy. I guess they have to pay for their sins. The sin of not paying back the money they loaned from her. They loaned money from her. Edochie loaned money from her. She made it public. It's not something that some blog somewhere talked about and then she will be like, they cannot sue me because I'm not the one that said it. She said it live and direct. She called their name and she even said that Judy was paid money to promote a brand, but Judy did not. And she said that they blocked her. Now, these people have never ever responded to her. They cannot, because they know fully if they try anything, she has money. She has change to take them to court. She has change to drag them. Now, Edochie is managing with Judy. The little money to help sustain themselves. I don't think with the pending divorce and money that needs to be spent on it, I don't think it would be too expensive. So they cannot respond. They cannot counter Sarahmartins. Sarahmartins acted in a movie. Let's talk about this movie that Sarahmartins acted and Edochie was there. You see, the thing about life. In this movie, Sarahmartins grabbed the blockers, the bola of Edochie. So if Sarahmartins is saying things, let us calm down, because Sarahmartins knows she has not tasted it, maybe, I don't know, but she has felt it. That is why she named Edochie Amu the Bingo. Or Hamu Bingo. And let us remove the D from it. Amu Bingo. That is why the naming of Edochie as per being the bingo of the bingo lights. So about what both of them did on set and continue to do on set. There is this thing about trying to steal meat from the pot. Now, as a young child, you stole meat from the pot, you stole cookies and sweets, and majorly not even sweet, because those sweets are yours. It's just that there are times that they give it to you. You just don't go and pick it because your parents are wiser. They don't want you to take too much of this sweet and all of that. So they will often want to manage it, biscuits and all of that. But meat, fish in the pot, this is for the whole family, and it starts from daddy and mommy and then the children. But after the soup has been cooked and it's your delicacy, that thing that you love, you like it so much, and the next thing you do is to jump there when the food is cooked and mommy is showering, daddy is also done with showering, everyone's preparing so that they can sit down, and you know that the portion they give to you is too minute compared to daddy, and you're like, this daddy, why is he taking? Is it because he's big? And then you go behind to take meat and feed yourself. You know the rest of the story. What I'm trying to say is that it tastes sweeter to you. Yeah, it will taste sweeter to you. It will be like the best of the best that can ever happen to you. In fact, it tastes sweeter than the one that your parents placed on your plate to eat, because this one, there is excitement and a lot of things, risk attached to it. So Edochie, this is the same thing. It's not as if Edochie does not know know that this is Mary, But this is what Yul Edochie has been eating all this while, and he can go and eat it at any time. But you see, Judy had husband. Now, there are certain men that like to chop other men's things. And this kind of man, this type of men, they don't like other men to chop their own thing. They can unalive another man who tries or is chopping their own thing. But they like to chop other men's thing. So this Yul Edochie, to him it was risk and excitement, chopping someone else's thing and chopping other things that are available. It was exciting to him. Do you know that in that industry, it has never been on any tabloid or on any soft sell newspaper, magazine, or on social media, or nothing, not even Gisle's Lover blog had ever put out stories about Yul Edochie like, Yul Edochie have done this, Yul Edochie have done that. Not because Yul Edochie was not doing. Yul Edochie was doing a lot of things in that industry. Yul Edochie was mining a lot of women, mining them, using his position, influence, fame, and Mary's money and his own. Let me put it there. So he was using all of these things to shine. This, some kind of shoes, clothes. He was shiny, he was looking fresh, he was doing what he's doing. Everything is, everything is fine. The ground is soft. He was doing all of these things, and it felt good to him. The risk attached to it, it tasted sweeter to him. Not until he had no option, you see. He had to come out and say, I know that my body is smelling food. I'm the one that took it from the pot. And he wanted to do it with, am I not a child in this house? Like how children be like, is it not my daddy's money? Did daddy ask you to go and... So Yul Edochie had to do this publicly. He had to put it out there publicly like, you know what? I am a polygamist. I'm a proud polygamist. I'm a polygamist, and there is no crime in it. In fact, I want you guys to see the beauty. He wants to tell us about the beauty of polygamy. How polygamy, how it can be beneficial to us. How and why we should embrace it and nothing more. And people looked at him like, is this guy meant? Are you meant? Is there something wrong with you? Are you trying to tell us about your trip to Jupiter, Saturn, or some places that we've not been before, we don't even know about? Like, guys, stop this thing and put yourself right. Did Yul Edochie listen? No. Yul Edochie never listened. He kept on and on and kept on ridiculing himself, fooling himself, being a mess to himself. He debranded himself. He reduced his little shining image. He reduced it. He messed it up. And he started blaming Mary, blaming everybody for the disaster that he became. Look at him. Every minute. Go on his page. Everywhere. This guy does not understand the effect. He's feeling it, but he does not understand the effect of this gibberish life, this rubbish life that he is living. Look at Sarahmartins. Look at how Sarahmartins depicted like, oh my. So it is clear that is what Judy Austin is good for. She's good for emergency Gola, emergency this, emergency that, and that felt good to Yul Edochie. He carried on, and the result of it is what we have on our hands now. So one would ask, is it that Mary was depriving him of good kwekus, or Mary was not giving him the style that he wanted, or something? These things happen. It happens. A man or a woman, because it cuts across gender now. When men marry, and it could be that Yul Edochie caused it, they want their wives to be, they say official wife. So they want their wife to be that, shining, and like, let this woman be what you guys used to do back in those days. So how come now you are married or you're both living and now you don't want to dance with her out there in the party? You don't want to do what you guys used to do like you're cruising from somewhere, you stop somewhere, you want to just like check something out where something is supposed to be checked, and you guys don't do nothing. No excitement. No excitement. Okay, you have children, so you're not more conservative. Like, we cannot be doing this steamy kind of, So now the man keeps the woman that way. And there are women that are like that too. They want to remain, like official stiff neck wife. And the man has this like Juju Ekwensu out there who can give in the car, give in the river, give in the drainage, give on top of the tree, give and they will be hyping the man even when the man is not capable or enough. They will say, aye. So these are the things that gave you Edochie that I think I will die there. Even though this is not the road to go. This road is full of potholes and disaster. But somehow it makes me feel like I'm a man. Maybe it felt like, oh, Mary is not doing it that way. Or he caused it, because there are men like that. And I'm looking at you, Edochie. I think he is that kind of man. I'm thinking, he's that kind of man. I am thinking like that. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that he's that kind of man that will place his wife in a way that his wife will be like in a straight jacket, like, you can't do. And although Mary looks comfortable, but inside of her, no, she's fun. But she tries to package herself. When you've been in the corporate world, or there are people who can only live life by presenting themselves that way. That is what gives them the balance. There are people who are all over the place, playful, scatter, laugh, like, that's what keeps their balance. That's what keeps them feeling alive. It gives them that sense of being in charge of themselves, being in charge of life and whatever it is. So I'm kind of thinking that Edochie will be the one that will prepare Mary in that way. And then it will now go out there and be looking for that kind of, rowdy, like how Judy Austin is, his score point. He wants someone that will come out and locally be say, you have scored the match. You have pressed the thing. You placed it there. That kind of thing. And it's not everyone that's caught out for that. So what are your thoughts? Drop your comments. See you guys in the next update.